guys, today we're going to draw a little snow globe. So the first thing we'll do, let's draw a big circle in the center of our page. Leaving a little bit of space on the bottom. It's okay if it's not perfect, okay? You don't have to go find something circular that you can trace, okay? Just do the best you can. Okay. Now let's draw the base of the snow globe. And how we're gonna do this, you're gonna draw a little curved line on this side, a little curved line on this side, and then connect the two lines with a curved line. Okay. And then we're gonna do one more shape like that, but the bottom will be a little straighter, a little flatter. So watch me first if you need to. Curved line here, a little bit bigger than the top one. Curved line there. And then a line connecting them, but it's a little bit straighter than the one at the top. Not by much. Now, if you want, some snow globes, on the front they have like this little plaque that sort of has a description of what's happening inside. So if you want to do that part, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna draw a rectangle in the front, inside this bottom section here. So here's my rectangle. Then I'm gonna draw two little circles, 1, 2, on either side of my rectangle. And then inside I'm gonna write, "Let it snow." If you want to write something else in it, you totally can. But I'm going to draw a snowman inside of this. So I figured "let it snow" would be a good little thing to say, right? Okay, now let's draw the inside. So since I want to draw a snowman, we're going to do a circle kind of towards the top of our snow globe here. And then for his hat, you're going to draw like a nice fuzzy wool hat. So draw a straight line on this side, straight line on this side, and then connect them. And then for the top of his hat, you're going to do like a big curved line up like this. And then another one on the bottom from this edge, so up and around to connect it. And then you can even put like a little fluffy ball at the end by kind of doing like a zigzag circle. Now it definitely doesn't snow in Miami where I am, but I know it's snowing in other places. Where I used to grow up, it's snowing there. So I figured this is a perfect thing to do in December. A good drawing to do for December. Okay, we have our little hat on our snowman. Let's give him two big circular eyes. You can color them in right away black if you want, because usually snowmen have eyes that you either put like a rock or whatever you can kind of find outside, you sort of stick it in there for their eyes, okay? I think like the original snowman had like coal for his eyes, but I never had a coal lying around my house when I was a kid, so I would just use rocks, whatever works, right? So two big black circles. The nose is also typically made out of like a carrot, okay? So let's draw his little carrot nose by drawing a curved line there. And then you can kind of draw like a bumpy line. And then another bumpy line going this way for his little bumpy carrot nose. Now again, as a kid growing up in the snow, making a snowman, I would just find all different types of rocks to put in for the smile. So for his smile, you're going to do circles, but they can be different sizes. Some can be small, some can be bigger. Sort of in the shape of a smile, okay? Let's give him a little scarf too. We used to always dress our snowmen up. So we're going to draw a straight line down on that side. On this side, we're going to do 2 triangles. 1 and 2. Those are kind of like the ends of the scarf after you tie it. And then from this end, you can kind of just do your curved line up and around until you kind of touch the other ends of the scarf. If you want to put some tassels on it, you can kind of put like a zigzag line at the end of your scarf here, just to kind of make it extra fuzzy. All right, let's do his body. Now, usually snowmen have like the biggest snowball on the bottom, and then they get smaller and smaller until you get to the head. So we're gonna draw another circle here, but it's gonna be a little bit bigger than the head, okay? So I'm just gonna kind of start where my scarf ends, and I'm just gonna go around in like a half circle, since a lot of his body is covered by his scarf already. And then you're gonna do a bigger circle for the bottom. And you can just kind of go all the way down until you almost touch the edge of your snow globe, okay? Because he's kind of big in there. And I made mine kind of bumpy. It's not like a perfect circle. It's kind of like, has like a few bumps in it. Because again, if you've ever made a snowman, you'll know that it's really hard to get a perfect circle. They're always a little bumpy. Okay, some more finishing touches on the snowman. You can put a couple of circles here. Again, just rocks or whatever you can find around for like, to kind of make it look like he has on like some buttons. And for the arms, usually you would just find a stick. So to draw a stick, you draw a straight line out. Another straight line this way. Up and back. So basically it's almost going to be like you're doing like a bubble letter of like the letter Y. See how this almost looks as if you're drawing a Y? And then you start going back towards his body, but then you're going to go out again in one little sort of half rectangle there, and then a straight line back. You can draw it bigger, you can draw it bumpier, you can draw a wavy line, because again, like there's no 2 sticks that look the same outside, right? It's hard to find it, so you just want to kind of draw it a little bit random so that it actually looks like a stick. Same here, okay? Straight line out. I go up in my little rectangular shape there. Maybe this guy or this stick is like a perfect snowman hand, and it has 3 sections coming off of the main stick part, and then you go back down. Okay. Now I'm just going to draw like a couple trees in the back. These are going to be super easy. They're going to be like pine trees. So you're going to start like about here, and you're going to go down in a zigzag line. Okay. Just until you get close to the edge of the snow globe, and then you can draw a straight line on the bottom until you touch your snowman. And then from the top, you're gonna do the same thing, a zigzag line down until you touch your snowman's body, because this pine tree is kind of behind the snowman, okay? Let's draw another one on this side. So you start close to the top of your snow globe, you go down in your zigzag, as many as you can do until you touch a line from your snowman. And then from the other side. I don't have a ton of space, so I'm gonna be very careful. I can actually only go that far, okay? So whenever you get close to your edge of your snow globe, that's when you stop, and you can just draw your straight line back towards your snowman. Now let's finish it off with a few ground lines. Let's draw a ground line here in the background, a ground line here for our snowman, and then a ground line here for our snow globe, okay? So inside the snow globe, I'm gonna do kind of like a scalloped line like this, which is just like a bunch of U's or a bunch of upside down U's kind of connected together. This will help it look like snow, okay? Like snow's piled up. And I'm gonna do the same type of bumpy line here to make it look like snow is collecting down near my snowman too. Okay, so this is the scalloped line, your bumpy line. And then the final line will be our ground line for our snow globe here. So I'm gonna start here. I'll go straight until I touch my snow globe. I jump over my snow globe and I continue my line there, okay? Now I'm gonna color it. Now, of course it's a snow globe, so when you shake it, it has all the little snow pieces falling down. So you wanna make sure that when you're coloring it, if you do choose to color it, you leave some sections white inside to make it look like that snow is falling. Now, if you want, before you start coloring, you can even draw in some circles to remind yourself, hey, leave this section white, okay? That will help when everything else is colored inside your snow globe. It's really gonna help make it look like an actual snow globe with the snow falling, okay? And so I'm just gonna put the circles everywhere, even like in my scarf. My snowman will stay white, so I'm not gonna draw my circles there, and same with my snowy ground. So really my snow circles, I'm just kind of putting in the sky, in the tree, maybe in the hat a little bit. Okay, and you can draw them bigger and smaller. It's gonna make it a little bit harder to color, because now you have to color around all of these little circles, but it's gonna really help make your picture look cool, okay? All right. Okay, so now I'm ready to color. I'm gonna fast forward this part for you guys, but I'll show you at the very end what it comes out like, okay? Okay guys, here's my finished snowman snow globe. Hopefully yours came out cool. I know it took a lot of patience to color around all these little circles, but I'm sure yours came out amazing. Thanks for joining me here, you guys. I'll see you back here soon, okay? Bye! If you guys liked making art with me today, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my new videos. Hope to see you back here again soon.